More and more companies are susceptible to cyber attacks than ever. And joining us now to discuss the pressing issue is Itay Glick, the CEO of Votiro. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, Itay, let's start out by focusing on cyber threats. With Uber, more specifically, the driving service had a massive global breach of personal information. 57 million customers and drivers were affected. Can you tell us what happened there?
Well, it seems that what happened in Uber is that they have been putting their password in some kind of form, and somebody got access to the form, to the GitHub form.
Yeah.
And from there, he got into their database by using the credentials that are already there.
Which is crazy. And this database is massive. I mean, like I said, 57 million people. So the question is, how were they even susceptible to such a major hack, you know?
Well, I think that they haven't done the right practices. They haven't put two-factor authentication or IP protection on the login to the database, which could have solved their problem rather easily.
Right.
So this was the easy example. Other things is, of course, to have better cybersecurity policies like password changing for the database and things like that would assist that. And last, they could have used encryption in the database. So even if somebody got in to that database, it would be able not to receive anything from it because everything is encrypted.
Well, it seems so basic, right? What you're saying, yet that wasn't happening with such a large company, and so many people's information was essentially threatened, right? So what do you think that companies should be doing right now to tackle this issue? You gave some examples right now in your response, but you know, are there some broader suggestions that you have?
I think that organizations should put more emphasis on their cyber position and what are the security in place, hire the right persons to check their cyber policies, and because the people that have done that didn't want to do bad to the company, they was just doing the business side. But at the business, you need to take care of cyber as well, and put the protection in place there.
Absolutely, especially in this world that we're living in right now. Everything is on the internet.
Yes, and there are new regulations coming in, like the GDPR and some regulation in the US also, which would emphasize that you need to disclose any breach. Because in Uber case, they didn't disclose the breach at all. Which
was probably, I mean, one of the main reasons that also made international news so heavily. All right, well, Itay, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about how we should protect ourselves. Businesses, keep his advice in mind, right?
Thank you.